Hello there, I'm Terry M. Lee here to talk a little bit about some of the things that you can do with Obsidian Renko candles. If you've heard of Renko candles, or even if you haven't, maybe you are looking into trading futures and are trying to figure out how you can get started. Maybe you want to get a funded account, but you're just like, what can I do with the least amount of money? I wanted to show you sort of the free side of how I got started before I started using a suite known as the Obsidian suite. You do not have to use this. I'm just telling you sort of my path and what I used. So what you see on my screen right now are a couple of charts. There's one over here, there's one here, and there's actually a third one that you don't really see. They are identical in setup, except for the smaller one, which I'll go over in just a second, has the ability to buy and sell. But otherwise, they have the exact same indicators and setup. If you aren't familiar with Renko candles, they are price action momentum candles. So they're all the same size or tick level or brick size. You may have heard somebody reference them. And so on my chart over here on the right is using a Renko setting using the 8-bar setting. And over here, this would be 16. And then I have another one over here, which is 32.
Reversing.
So the exact same move. So if I were to, with my crosshairs, put this down here, actually you don't even see it on the screen, you can see that, you know, I'm further along in my 16 bar than I am in my 8, and vice versa. So what can you do for free? How can this possibly help you? So for one, the Renko candles, besides being sort of the same length, it's really easy to see. You know, we're either going up, we're going down, and then if we're in a trend, or I say chop, like right here, we're going to be in a range. This other indicator behind here, these are like my zones, or like order blocks. So this is a possible, because it's green, bounce level, and then red would indicate resistance, so support and resistance. These yellow candles, and it's hard to see that it's a slight bluish, light blue, are reversal or possible reversal candles. And so that's another indicator, also free. This drawing panel down here is by
Reversing.
Ninja, for those that have traded on the Ninja Trader platform, which is only on Windows. Ninja is probably a popular source for different indicators, some paid, some free. This one is free. So I could come over here, hit my circle again, and say, you know what, we kind of hit this same resistance point, or it retraced here. Maybe we're going to continue up. I have a SMA here, simple moving average. I have a trend line here. Again, all free indicators. The SMA, or the simple moving average, is built into NinjaTrader. So is my MACD at the bottom here on all of my charts, sort of just giving me an indication of where I am. So this has been going up, but it looks like over here on the left, like it might start to maybe curl and come down. We'll see. We're at this resistance point, could very well start to retrace some. And this range right here would definitely indicate that. And so again, there's some other indicators on here which I go talk a little bit more about in my community. But how could you use this after all of you get all these free indicators? How is it even going to help you? Well, the simple version is that if we are above our SMA and my trend line is going up, we should be going up for a buy. If it's looks like it's, let's see if I can go back in time here, when it was going down, I'm going down this over here on the right. If I'm going down and I'm below these numbers, I'm probably looking for a sell. The more charts, if you will, that I have in confluence, the stronger or the higher the probability. Nothing is guaranteed, but meaning if my
reversing
8 bar, which let's say it's like my 1 minute, and my 16 bars, let's say it's like my 5 minutes, and my 32 is like my 10 or my 15 minute chart. Obviously, it's going to take longer for a move to happen on my 32 bar, but when it happens, boy, we're convinced that we're going to keep moving because it's so much slower. And I get sort of confirmation with my MACD down here. If I were to bring up, let's say, this vertical line, and also do the same thing. Can I do that down here? Yeah, I can. Sort of with a crisscross. I didn't draw a good line there, but you get the idea that it's confirming, and we're starting to go up. And then if I am above my trend, obviously, you know, on the 32, and this is pointing up, I definitely have confirmation that we're continuing up. And I'm sure if I do the crosshairs, I didn't do it on the 32, but it would match over here also. So that's how it can help you, so that the more confluence you have across your charts, the more likely or higher probability your trade will be successful. So that's one of the things, or a major thing, that you can do with just using the Renko bars out of the box for free. And I will show one setting in here. So let's say I have a Renko setting here at the top, 16, 40, 80, 8, 20, 40, 4, 12, 28. I don't use this often. It's like running your charts on the 30 seconds, and you have to have a pretty robust computer for that. And then the 32, 80, 160. So if I were to click configure down here, and you can see that you can add this information in here, and then you can configure the Renko bars accordingly, and then change your charts. It's no different than changing from, hey, I want to look at the 1 minute over here, and I want to look at the 5 minute on the left. It's kind of that same concept for that.
Reversing.
So that's part of this little thing, was part of my free indicator for reversal candles, and it'll say, hey, we're reversing, but we're in this range. Like, I wouldn't be looking to take a trade until I was either above this red here or below this green here. So that would, otherwise we're just trading sideways, and it's choppy, and it's gonna take your money, and we're not here to lose money, we're here to make money. So let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to use the links below and come join the community. It's just getting started, just in the beginning stages of my community, and hope to see you there. And that's it.